Sweet Baby Inc. knows that their name is trash, beyond trash. It is garbage. It is the kind of name that when it comes up, a game company will run the other way. And because of that, they have now been forced into trying to manipulate what their name is in order to continue getting business. And it's not going to work. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. And huge shout out to Master of the TDS for finding yet another banger of a situation where Sweet Baby Inc. has partnered with a company called the Powell Group. And when you go to this website for the Powell Group, you'll think, wow, this is some sort of massive corporation that helps these game companies get with these independent creators and push the industry forward. And they must have so much experience and all these connections they have. And then you do a little bit more research and you find out that's just a mom and pop shop that has like, I don't know, 12, 14 employees, and they just did this to grift off the bloat in the game industry today, and they're pushing it as far as they can until the wheels fall off of this bloat bus. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out smashjt.com for the full article breaking down how Sweet Baby Inc. has partnered with the Powell Group and how this is kind of an insidious way to try to change the name and manipulate the audience into thinking that they're purchasing a product that's working for another company, when at the end of the day, ultimately, it's still Sweet Baby Inc. In a newly discovered development that will surely steer the entire gaming industry further into questionable DEI territory, Sweet Baby Inc. has ever so quietly partnered with the Powell Group, behind the scenes, exposed on the Powell Group's LinkedIn page. And this positions Sweet Baby Inc. to gain more influence over game narratives and push their controversial agenda further under the radar, trying to hide who they are by using another company's name to get business. As YouTubing sleuth Master of the TDS, the host of Gothic Therapy with his wife, recently revealed, the collaboration is more than just a typical business arrangement. It is a backdoor entry for Sweet Baby Inc. to sneak its way into the hands of even more developers, publishers, and most importantly, investors who may not even be fully aware of the agenda being attached to Sweet Baby Inc.'s name. And this was discovered from the LinkedIn page from Master of the TDS that saw the marketing post claiming that, wow, the Powell Group is here to be your new sensitivity consultant, stating, "We believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Together with our partners at Sweet Baby Inc., we provide sensitivity and authenticity consulting at every stage of development. We connect you to an inclusive and knowledgeable team of consultants to best bring your story to life. Our approach leads with the creation of joyful and authentic experiences." And then they go on to talk about some bullet points. But before I even get to that, I always find it fascinating that all these people always speak from some sort of higher position of authority, like, we believe that diversity makes better games. And I would stop you right there and say, prove it. How do you believe that? Why do you think that? Because every time diversity has been injected in games, the result has been anything but quality game experiences. So I would argue the starting point is a straight up lie. Wizard Ronan said, "Creating a fun game isn't a diverse problem. If it is diverse problem to someone, they need to get out of the business. We seek to be additive, not just corrective. Reach a bigger audience. We believe that representation is key to connecting players and audiences. Appeal to a wider reach of players with more inclusive storytelling." All the buzzwords we always hear every time. And you gotta take a step back and again say, why? Who is the one claiming the arbiters of truth that these words that you're saying lead to a better game experience? Because they don't. It's been proven time and time again. Gamers have vehemently rejected this direction. Yet you double down, triple down, quadruple down, and claim the gamers are the ones that just don't understand. Tell new stories. We tackle narrative and character in any form, keeping emotional resonance and authenticity at the heart of our work. Which, going back to the whole storytelling with Kim Belair and the narrative consultant and designing and writing the stories, all of the stories that are created by Sweet Baby Inc. are so sanded down and PC and making sure they're HR compliant that they don't challenge any of the borders and restrictions that the games that have already come out have. That's the problem. They're all generic, same. They feel exactly like every other game that's been created. The problem with these people is, in my humble opinion, they're just not talented. Represent empathetically. We seek to spark joy in marginalized players, elevate real human experiences, and foster empathy within your game, which is absolutely hysterical when you look at the people that run the Powell Group. And Jay Powell himself is just an old white dude. You think he really cares about having empathy and diversity for marginalized people? Really? Are we supposed to buy this? Or more likely, he sees that this is a massive grift that they can get some money off of, so they're diving in face first. Urata said, "These DEI consultant companies are consolidating because it's slim pickings out there. Companies are increasingly on their grift and rejecting their blackmail. They don't have their buddies in control of Twitter anymore, so they can't organize a cancel campaign against them if they refuse to hire them." So who even is this Powell Group? Well, as referenced on their LinkedIn page, the Powell Group claims to be a leading video game consulting firm specializing in business development, publisher support, and licensing. They say that the focus on delivering timely, accurate information to enable informed decision-making for their partners is the key, claiming to have access to a broad network of over 4,000 developers and 600 publishers. They supposedly hold extensive industry reach, using their quote-unquote connections and insights to address the needs, strengths, and future directions of key players in the industry. But I don't know about that. My research on the Powell Group exposes them for being what amounts to a mom-and-pop shop that pretends to be a major player in the industry, signing on with Sweet Baby Inc., which is what looks to be another mom-and-pop shop pretending to be a power player in the industry to push around these gigantic multi-billion-dollar organizations in order to get their business. And if they don't get the contract, they get their journal buddies to get them canceled. By cloaking their agenda in the language of empathy and authenticity, Sweet Baby Inc. seems to be relying heavily on the Powell Group's name recognition, or even in this case, lack thereof, because no one's even heard of these people, to hide the influence and sneak through an agenda that has faced substantial backlash among so many gamers. My guess is their line of thinking here is if they can use a different coat of paint on the vehicle, maybe the average gamer just won't recognize them because they won't see the Sweet Baby Inc. logo anywhere. It'll just say the Powell Group or contracted with Powell Group Incorporated or something like that, where it won't say anything about Sweet Baby Inc. anymore. Source Entry 13 said, "At this point, no matter what they try, we will eventually find them and shine a light on them. The only thing they did now is put a mark of the beast on Powell, so now they will take the fall with them. Let's see how the next year hashes out, shall we?" The Powell Group claims to promote the partnership as a means to help developers reach a bigger audience and tell new stories and represent empathetically. They declare that representation is key to connecting players with audiences and aim to spark joy in marginalized players. That is a lot of buzzwords. It is a word salad of, hey, BlackRock and Vanguard, look at all these words that you want us to use. Come to us, make sure you invest with us to reinforce that working with us will raise those ESG scores. But what's really happening here? Sweet Baby Inc. is getting the green light to alter the core storytelling of games to fit their ideological mold, but this time with the benefit of an industry partner that isn't SBI, to make it all look above board. The Powell Group's sensitivity consulting website now features a colorful, childlike rebranding that vaguely references the Sweet Baby logo in the background in front of some kitty blocks, which is just really creepy, by the way. I don't know why they keep doing that kind of stuff. I feel like I do, but I don't even want to go there because it's YouTube. And the page states, "Together with our partners at Sweet Baby Inc., we provide sensitivity and authenticity consulting at every stage of the development. We connect you to an inclusive and knowledgeable team of consultants to best bring your story to life." That all too familiar language masks a much deeper agenda at play here, cleverly being repackaged in the friendlier, more palatable form to avoid drawing any kind of direct attention. For Sweet Baby Inc., this kind of partnership is a win-win. They get to expand their ideological footprint in the gaming world without having to face the kind of scrutiny that they're so accustomed to when working alone. By riding the Powell Group's industry's coattails to a connection and reputation, Sweet Baby Inc. is effectively sidestepping the criticism that has dogged their name so badly, giving them a shield to advance their agenda forward. And the more research I did on the Powell Group, the sketchier all of this gets. I did a live stream the other day talking about this and going into a lot deeper detail on them, and it looks like Kim Belair, the CEO of Sweet Baby Inc., had been having conversations with Jay Powell of the Powell Group for over a year before this contract was made. So they've known each other for a while, and I feel like this is something that behooves both of them. A win-win. We get to use your name, we'll pay you some money, and we can try to advance our agenda through you now. Bad Ghost said, I have always said that this will get worse before it gets better. As they are forced out of the industry, the harder they will pander and push agenda. We have a road to travel, but with thousands of back catalog games to play that are actually good that we never got around to, easy. As Sweet Baby Inc. consolidates their influence with the help of the Powell Group, this kind of sensitivity consulting collaboration will have far-reaching consequences, making it easier for them to try and shape gaming narratives to fit their ideological agendas while bypassing any kind of real accountability that comes through acting independently that they've already faced the consequences for. So now they're doing the next best thing. They know their name is complete garbage, so they're trying to latch onto a different name and push that forward and hoping that no one would notice. Don't fall for it. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Again, huge shout out to Master of the TDS for finding yet another banger of a story. This is actually a very big deal, and we're going to be watching the Powell Group closely to see what transpires with them next. If you guys appreciate what I'm doing, hit that join button. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the SmashJT.com article. I will link it in the description below. And as always, you stay smashing.
Hey, maybe we don't have to work like that anymore. And with that realization, I think it made us go, okay, could this work? It felt, I'll say it felt like a grift. It felt a little.
Did she just say that?
Smash J, Smash J, Smash J.